Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about Xinfin Network, aka XDC. So with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. I have been watching XDC move this entire year. I've been talking about XDC. I've been addressing it at around 3 cents, at around 4 cents, at around 5 cents. We are still sitting at about roughly 5.5 cents right now. Market cap under $1 billion. Guys, do not fade XDC and what XDC is becoming. We are going to be going over why XDC just recently erupted on the 7-day span. Look at this thing on the 1 month. I mean, absolutely incredible moves being made. And the reason for that is because what we just recently seen. XDC usually moves heavy off of these big announcements, and this one definitely calls for a massive celebration because, guys, what we just seen announced is huge, and we're going to go in depth on it. We're going to connect the dots back, but also look at this setup on this chart. I mean, if we're talking about this outside of the log scale, guys, we have this big impulsive move going all the way back to August with a nice little downtrend. Now we're starting to see a nice uptrend. This is building out a nice floor, waiting for the next big move in the market. And guys, I do believe that XDC is building for that, and it's going to be very exciting once we do see XDC break out in a big way. And I do think that going into 2024, a lot of these tokens like XDC are going to see that. Now, before we continue on in this video, I just want to let you guys know that I just pushed a massive update over on ncashofficial.com. If you guys do want to go check it out, you guys are more than welcome to. I now have the ultimate crypto course. This is not a typical course like you guys are thinking of. No. This is going to let you in on the coming digital revolution. The elites are moving rapidly, and you need to be behind the fourth industrial revolution or you will be left behind. The clock is ticking. If you guys do want to go check out this ultimate crypto course, you guys are more than welcome to over on ncashofficial.com. I'm going to be dropping a link down in the description below as well as in the comments below for you guys to go check this out to get behind this massive digital revolution and achieve incredible wealth by doing so. So go check it out if you guys haven't already. But beyond that, let's tap in. So this was the announcement. This is from Xinfin Official. SBI Holdings announces the establishment of SBI XDC Network APAC Co. in collaboration with TradeFinix. We are thrilled to enhance the SBI and XDC network partnership, driving blockchain adoption in the APAC region. Guys, do you realize how big this is? Read the announcement of establishment of SBI XDC Network APAC, a joint venture with TradeFinix Tech of the United Arab Emirates, which operates XDC Network. Check out the new website as well. And if you guys haven't gone over to the new website, I highly suggest everybody does go check this out. A full-scale start from Japan to make trade finance more efficient. Guys, when we talk about how bullish XDC is, what more confirmation do you need to have than this announcement? I mean, this is insane to say the least. And you can look at some of the direct quotes down here. We're going to read more into it, obviously, and tap more into it. But we do see this venture will help from localization of XDC network related information in Japan to support for crypto asset exchanges wishing to handle XDC tokens and expansion of partnerships with subnet layer 2 companies. The new joint venture aims to become an information hub that widely provides the innovative solutions of XDC network, such as expanding the trade finance solutions provided by XDC network to the APAC region. And you can see how much love this got. So this is absolutely massive. Big shout out to Citizen of the Future Utility Theory. He actually gave us a full in-depth breakdown of this over on his website, futurecitizen.news. And I thought this article was absolutely incredible, so I had to include it in, of course, the video because this goes all the way back to May of 2022. This gave us an in-depth view on what was happening before it even happened. We see XDC Network joins forces with SBI Holdings to transform blockchain landscape in the APAC region. And this is, of course, with R3 Corda. And for those that are missing out on the actual announcement, like, yeah, this does include R3 Corda. This includes everything that we have been addressing for a while around XDC that everyone was saying, no, it's XRP. No, it's this, it's this. No, it's XDC. And Yeah, let's look into it. So let's go all the way down to the actual news here. So we have SBI Holding and Trade Phoenix Tech Partnership Analysis. The recent announcement of the SBI XDC Network APAC joint venture is not just a business collaboration, it's a fusion of vision and technology spearheaded by SBI Holdings Co., headquartered in Tokyo, and Trade Phoenix Tech, based in Dubai. This partnership is an embodiment of strategic foresight for the future of XDC Network. Now, this is the updated view of this article. For those out there wondering, you're probably going to say, Nick, this got published back in May, but they have the news. This is the updated variation of this article that was originally created to introduce and let everyone know what XDC Network actually is. But here's the actual news. So again, we have some pretty big news regarding, of course, XDC. This is the blockchain DLT technology that is expanding its application beyond token handling to vital global economic activities like trade finance and cross-border payments. This collaboration brings unique strengths to the table: SBI's financial expertise and Trade Phoenix's blockchain acumen. The venture is a testament to their shared goal of driving blockchain adoption across the APAC region, which, by the way, the APAC region has become a dominant force around blockchain-based technology. They want to become a crypto hub as well. A lot of players around that space have been doing incredible moves and also incredible initiatives regarding blockchain and DLT technology. Company profile. Here you have the full company profile. You could even see the capital here, 300 million yen, including capital reserve. You could even see the date of establishment as well. We can actually see the investment ratio: SBI Group 60%, Trade Phoenix 40%, and here's the joint overall venture as well in terms of their logo. And we do see SBI XDC Network is born. A look into the company profile and corporate initiatives. So again, capital 300 million yen, is positioned strategically in Tokyo, Japan. Japan has been a leading nation in the adoption of blockchain and DLT regulations, allowing corporations and citizens to use technology for benefit, unlike the United States' SEC Gov, which is attacking technology adoption, which, by the way, I've mentioned multiple times in the past that Japan is such a big player around blockchain based technology. We could see the leadership here in terms of this engagement. Some very large players here, reflecting a blend of expertise from various sectors of the financial and blockchain industries. The joint venture's focus extends to marketing and business development for XDC Network, support for cryptocurrency exchanges considering XDC token, and boosting subnet developers as well. And here we have XDC Network is taking steps to make blockchain technology more accessible, focusing on further streamlining global trade and rebuilding asset value through RWA tokenization. Another big trend to look into, of course, this next year. Moving forward with the SBI Group will be beneficial for everyone involved in the XDC blockchain. Until now in Japan, there was no base to widely spread awareness of the usefulness of the XDC network, and the environment was such that active information dissemination and marketing activities were not sufficient. With the establishment of a joint venture with the SBI Group, we will be able to establish a base for this purpose, and we'll be able to more proactively disseminate information and expand our interactions with business partners through the SBI Group. This is a significant step in the right direction. And also, by the way, XDC Network, R3 Corda, and Impel global efforts in blockchain and trade finance. A noteworthy initiative of this partnership is the proof of concept connecting R3 Corda provided by Impel Global with the XDC network. This experiment aims to streamline fiat payments to business in business to business transactions, which is a massive market worth trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, including international trade through a hybrid blockchain. The approach is innovative and efficient, potentially revolutionizing overseas payment methods in comparison to traditional legal currency transactions. And to conclude this, I mean, guys, this is truly paving the way for blockchain-based driven solutions and technology within trade finance. And it's only another major announcement regarding XDC and more proof that when we look at this space, you need to be looking into XDC heavily. And remember who R3 actually is. For those that are still not aware of how big of a move this actually is, look at R3 with the POC with Impel. It's a huge one. Considering the scope of R3, they are one of the leaders around private DLT adoption. Look at all of the big players here tapped in with R3. You have 400 plus major leading institutions that rely on R3's Corda for the secure transfer of data, automated workflows, and even to tokenize assets securely. You have the DTCC settling $2.5 quadrillion per year in securities transactions. Nexi We've talked about Nexi even with Quant in the past. The World Bank is on here, Euroclear, NASDAQ, Wells Fargo, Credit Suisse, MUFG, Truist. I mean, Morgan Stanley, SDX, of course, another tie back to Quant. The Monetary Authority of Singapore, ING, SBI. I mean, guys, this list goes on and on and on. I mean, it's absolutely incredible to see the moves being made here, and you could just see all of the big players out there that are already within this space. And here you guys have Clear Markets, first uncleared crypto derivatives trades executed on a regulated platform. And again, with XDC having the exposure to R3 that it has, I think that this is very significant to mention. And also remember, right, that if you actually look into some of the solutions, I don't know if they have it up here, but I know that in the past they've had it labeled out on their website. There was a section on the R3 website, and I know that I went over it before in many videos where it mentions trade finance. And as we look at trade finance and as we look at all the players, we know that XDC has been fully focused on collaboration, and R3 working with XDC could very well be that major bridge within the trade finance space to bring about a true interoperable network. Remember that R3 is actually building out networks of networks. Here you guys have open connected networks. Corda lays the foundation for interoperability, while CorDapp users can exchange value from one Corda network to another with privacy, security, and control. R3's blockchain ecosystem also enables you to tap into a diverse network of firms from the public and the private sector. So again, as we look at R3, you need to be focused on them. But I also mentioned, going back in time a little bit, this goes back to September of this year. The fact that XDC is sitting at around 5 cents is wild to me. It still is today. I think we will be revisiting this post at a later time and say, wow, I wish I bought more. Let's dive into these ITFA documents that clearly outline the path ahead, which, yes, does include XDC and trade tech in a big way. Collaboration at its best. This is, again, a crucial quote to note. This is something the entire space needs to practice with the constant compare and compete idea. The world of trade finance is being shaken up, and it's not all because of XDC and Xinfin, but because of global collaboration. The DNI initiative can be viewed as an all-in-one package for complete trade finance digitalization and tokenization. This initiative has been endorsed by the SEC DSI in 2021 to support the global rollout of MLETR. Nearly all the major vendors like ClearEye, which is working with JP Morgan, are signing up for the DNI initiative. Anigio's Trace Original technology is behind this as well. Anytime you are seeing something going on in the trade finance world regarding digitalization, 9 times out of 10, it includes the names tied back to the ITFA and the DNI. Some great quotes from the documents regarding Xinfin and XDC include: the TFDI initiative provides a technology stack comprising a set of technology providers such as TradeTech and XDC Network. Additional providers can provide further technology options such as Intex and even Coriolis technologies. On stage in Bristol, TradeTech, XDC Network, and Accelerated Payments demonstrated how the TFDI initiative technology stack, including XDC Network since August 2021, enables to bring new types of investors by tokenizing trade portfolios. There is a massive opportunity to bridge the trade finance banking market with the asset management space and also with the retail space. The first live tokenization transaction took place in September, involving both TradeTech and XDC Network. It aimed at enabling Accelerated Payments, acting as originator to extend liquidity to its own clients. See press announcement in TMI. Global harmonization of standards is setting the stage for everything to be accelerated. We have seen in the past few days major updates regarding trade finance. The best part about XDC is that everyone is still sleeping on it, even with all of this information being out there. And again, here you guys have all of the major changes happening right now around trade finance. And of course, look at all of the big players tied into this. It's every single major regulatory body regarding trade finance. We already know that this is on the forefront. Things are moving very fast. If you look at what's been happening with XDC and Xinfin this last year, and also you look into the standardization, like for an example, the electronic trade documents bill, there has been a lot of moves made around regulations and even standardization. This is why I believe that XDC Xinfin already has the foot through the door, meaning they have first mover advantage in the space, because I've said it in the past, trade finance is going to be one of the initial sectors that gets major adoption of blockchain and DLT. This is where I think a lot of growth will come for XDC as well. And even here you have the TFDI, and you can actually see XDC with Trade Tech becoming a big leader here in terms of helping originators adopt the originate and distribute model. But also, on the last slide here, you can see all of the big players that were tied in to this. Again, some very, very large players. But beyond that, we know that R3 has been working with Xinfin in the past. Also going all the way back to 2022. Big shout out to, again, Utility Theory. We had R3 Core to say payments is an area that's continuously transforming to become ever more efficient, optimized, plus streamlined. Learn more about the future of next generation payments on DLT in our recent blog post. This goes back to January of 2022. Like I said, almost 2 years ago. We have from Utility Theory, hey R3, do you guys know you guys are revolutionizing the future of DLT for citizens of the globe? You are going to automate and remove so much friction in global systems. Keep up the great work. Looking forward to your achievements in 2022. And here we have AI, big data, IoT, robotics, blockchain, SBI Group. Here you guys have endeavor to establish a new digital financial ecosystem, next generation financial services. Look at all of the players here. Ripple with R3 was tied into this. Securitize tied into this. These are the leaders, like I said. And by the way, it's not just Ripple with XRP. It's also Xinfin with XDC. And we know this from going back in the past and looking at all of the big leaders within the scope. I'm telling you guys right now, as we look at what's been going on, this is why I say XDC is a must look into. You need to be looking into what XDC is doing, what they are becoming, because they are an absolute leader in this space. And even here, you have the payment scheme image with SBI, with SBI VC Trade, Corda. Even if Ripple and XRP are not tied to this at all, which again, we have direct images in the past of this. We don't know if this is still active today, but we do know for a fact that XDC is. This is also why I've said in the past, as we look at XDC, I really do think that XDC could be the XRP of 2024 and 2025 cycle, meaning guess what? This thing could shock everyone and go to absurd all-time highs, depending on how much hype, depending on how much money flows into XDC. And the reason why I say hype, because again, you don't get those massive moves without hype as well. But XDC has been absolutely killing it. If you guys did enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join for Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, this has been Nick. Peace out.